12 tips for using indoor plants in your home space. Indoor plants can add a vibrant and natural touch to your home's interior design. They not only brighten up your space, but they also purify the air and provide a calming effect. With so many different types of plants to choose from, it can be overwhelming to decide which ones to incorporate and how to display them. Here are 12 awesome tips to help get your own Eden at home. Choose the right plants. Before selecting plants, consider the lighting and temperature of the room. Different plants have different needs, and some thrive in low light while others require direct sunlight. Research different types of plants to find ones that will thrive in your home's environment. Some popular indoor plants include succulents, snake plants, fiddle leaf figs, and peace lilies. Group plants together. Grouping plants together creates a lush, jungle-like atmosphere in your home. They are best for corners, balconies, tabletops, or windowsills. Grouping is best done in odd numbers in 3s or 5s to create a sense of balance. Place several small plants together on a table or windowsill, or create a larger grouping with different sizes and varieties of plants on the floor. These groupings must be monitored to make sure they don't end up hiding bugs or even worse, snakes. Use plants as focal points. If you have a large, empty wall or a space that needs a bit of life, consider using a large plant as a focal point. A fiddle leaf fig or a tall snake plant can add height and drama to a room, while a hanging plant can add a whimsical touch. Consider the containers. The containers you choose for your plants can also contribute to the overall design of the room. Choose pots in different sizes, colors, and materials to create visual interest. Hanging baskets or wall-mounted planters can also be a fun way to display plants. They can also be wrapped in different fabrics or have crafty details added to them. However, ensure that it doesn't affect how the plants thrive. Mix plants with other decors. Don't be afraid to mix plants with other decor items like candles, books, or picture frames. Plants can add texture and depth to a space, and can even be used to balance out a room with a lot of hard surfaces. They can also be put in containers or wrapped in fabrics that match that of the room. Additionally, lights can be loosely wrapped around the plants for more effect. Play with scale. Mix and match plants of different sizes and shapes to create a layered and dynamic look. A large plant next to a small one can create an interesting visual contrast, while plants of similar size can be grouped together for a more cohesive look. This is better done in odd numbers, that is, groups of 3 or 5 to create a more balanced look. Experiment with different location. Don't limit yourself to placing plants on a windowsill or a table. Plants can be placed on shelves, hanging from the ceiling, or even in the bathroom. Just make sure to choose plants that can thrive in the specific location. You can also choose plants that are beneficial in certain locations. For instance, soothing plants like lavender can be put in a bedroom or bathroom. Start small and add progressively. It's advisable to start with a few plants rather than filling up all the spaces at once. However, you should consider the care of the plants. It's rather easier to start with a few plants and learn how to care for them, and then you can add as you go on. It will also give you a better idea of which plants you can handle best and which ones fit your personal tastes, needs, and space. Pick plants according to your needs and style. Adding plants to your home decor is not a mindless activity, but rather one that should reflect your personality and style. For instance, a lover of color can have colored plants around the house, for instance, anglo enema and anthuriums. while someone else can opt to have all green plants but of different shapes and sizes. At the end of the day, the plants should add to the vibrance of the living space and bring out a piece of you. Add some color and textures. Plants don't always have to be green. Certain species come in color and add vibrance and life to a room. You can pick plants whose colors complement the colors and textures in your space. Incorporate flowers. Flowers are beautiful. They come in various varieties of colors and shapes, and above all, the scent they add to the room can be glorious. They can also keep out unwanted visitors like mosquitoes. Flowers can easily complement the colors in the room. They are also a natural way of adding color to a space. However, one must make research before picking a species because flowers can be tricky in terms of maintenance. Pick plants with more than one use. Beauty can be more gratifying when it's in use. You can pick plants and flowers that are more useful than the beauty they offer. For instance, sage, lavender, and orchids add fragrance to a room. Marigolds and mint are good for repelling flies and mosquitoes. Others like basil and thyme can be used for cooking too.